Hello, welcome to the Dallas Soccer Show. This is the ExtraTime Reactions show. I'm here with Arman Kafai. This week, we're not going to be driving home. We're going to be walking back to the press conference, or press box, so Arman can finish his stories, do his journalist thing.
Yeah.
But we're going to get some instant hot takes.
Oh yeah,
as we walk. So you get to go on a journey with us here.
I'm like half out of the frame, half in the frame.
Well, I'm here. Let's adjust this. I had to buy a selfie stick. It was the most embarrassing thing I've done in a while.
Oh, that's much better. I like that. Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Let's talk about. Came away with a win. Pretty good crowd.
Great crowd. Great result. I'm surprised actually a lot of people stayed. Because usually hey, Zlatan hasn't playing. I thought tickets would sell, but I mean, we started noticing tickets weren't selling. But it was a great day. I think it was beautiful outside. We're sitting out here. We're not cold. We're not wet. It's awesome. So
yeah, some of the players were actually saying that it's
too hot,
sneaky hot out there.
It's sneaky hot. Yeah. That's the thing about Paxton said that to us.
Yeah. So speaking of Paxton, let's talk about him a little bit. He got his start today.
Yeah.
That came off of Jokori being injured. So not a great way to get a start, but he made the most of it. He was probably one of the most dynamic players in the first half, I think.
Oh, easily. And in the second half, too. I mean, he had the assist on the Costa's goal. We can't forget that. I thought Paxton played an outstanding game. He was man of the match. And a lot of people don't realize, a lot of people want to say Paxton's a 10, which you can say Paxton's a 10 all you want. I don't care. I've spoken to the guy. The guy is a hard-working 8 that wants to win the ball back, and we saw that on one of the plays in the first half. We saw that where he chased down a guy, got the ball back, got fouled, and regained possession for his team. He's a hard worker that I think those characteristics of Paxton are kind of underrated. Yeah. Of sorts, everyone wants to say he's this creative, attacking, fun. Yeah, he is, but he's also a hard worker and also wants to be involved in the small, gritty things. And I think that's what made Paxton so good today. Yeah,
definitely showed a nice, well-rounded side. I think one of the things that was interesting was he made a lot of dribbles, a lot of take-ons.
Yes. His confidence. He has swag.
He's got that swag. Not to be confused with drip, as I've learned.
Ooh, yeah, drip and swag are different.
Drip is what you wear. Swag is how you wear it.
Yes.
But yeah, he was. Sorry, coming inside trying to get our bearings here. He was noticing that the Galaxy were playing off those one-touch passes quite a bit. And all he had to do is take it and then turn, and then he's got acres of space just to go running in. So you want to take the stairs, the elevator?
Yeah, we're taking the stairs. We got to take more time.
I got to carry this all the way upstairs?
Yeah, come on.
All right, man.
That's what us media men have to do.
Sorry, exercise those dad muscles. holding something up.
Wrist,
So, what else stood out to you, Arman?
To me, I would say a couple of things. I think the attacks, not dynamic, I don't think that's the right word, but they looked like threatening, if that makes any sense. Barrios has always seemed to be a threat. I have no idea how, I have no idea why, but he just always seems to be unnoticed, unmarked, and people find wide open. I'd say another huge thing had to be Cerrillo getting his debut. I think that's huge, a huge vote of confidence from a guy who was unsigned. He wasn't even homegrown, he was an academy player, unsigned, going into training camp. Huge vote of confidence. But let's also not forget this. Oscar loved him too.
It's true.
Oscar loved him too. But I was impressed by that because it's a pretty big leap. Over Cervania too. But I think Cerrillo is more of a 6 than Cervania. But I think Cervania can slide into that 6 role. So really big vote of confidence. I think overall, it's a win they needed to have.
Yes.
If that's a word, because you're playing this team, Galaxy, shorthanded. No Zlatan, no Alessandrini. You have to win.
Yep.
You have to win.
You got to take those.
Especially at home. You got to take advantage of these early games because you have no idea what's going to happen at the end of the season. You could have injuries like we saw today with Reggie. We don't know how that's going to happen. Probably have an MRI or something tomorrow.
Yep.
So, you have to get these early results against shorthanded teams, and when this happens, this is huge.
Yeah. I think overall it was a very entertaining day here at the park, and trying to think off the top of my head if there's anything else.
Something had to pop out too.
Yeah.
Something had to pop out too.
It was Acosta.
That goal. Yeah. How are we not talking about that goal?
I don't know. How are we not? Hey, let's stand in front of this. This will be a good backdrop.
That goal was phenomenal. That goal was absolutely phenomenal. That strike.
But
I think that all around that goal was phenomenal.
Yeah, there's.
You know what I'm saying?
The build up, the pass back into the channel, the one-time volley. It was good stuff. I was actually down on the field, right?
You have some pictures.
I don't have a picture of that because I was actually walking back up to the press box after taking pictures of the
fake camera.
Reto penalty. Yeah, so I was right there in Viet for that. So that was kind of fun.
So let me ask you this: is this a game that, as FC Dallas fans, or if you're an FC Dallas fan, I'm not a fan. I'm biased journalist right now.
Right.
But you look at that game, and that's a game like you should be winning from how you look at it from the lineups. But it's still an encouraging performance, no?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Like, do you think it was more of, the team like playing against a weaker Galaxy team, or do you think it was more of like, hey, look, like it was an encouraging performance?
I think it's both, right?
We always have to have that, a moderate opinion.
Hey, there's probably somebody behind us. Hey, everybody, say hello to Dan Cook, Third Degree. No, I think it's both, right? Because you guess the Galaxy were short-staffed. I should probably things get heavier and heavier. Anyways,
they were short-staffed.
They're short-staffed, but at the same time, the things that we saw in the first match against New England, where they weren't actually penetrating the midfield, and they were
this time.
Yeah, and they weren't making those connections as they moved up the field. They did that this time, and they looked very dangerous a lot of the time. I'd be interested to see some of the.
They're cleaning up their ideas.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. They're cleaning up their ideas. I think that's. I think we're starting to see, and I hate to plug myself, but like I said, it's gonna be a process before we see, maybe some more beautiful.
You're allowed
play.
to plug yourself all you want here.
No. But for beautiful play, it's gonna be a process. I think we saw a nice, solid step into that process. I think a game against a Zlatan-less Galaxy was a good, okay, we can make this jump into this. Then you have your first road game against Columbus. Then you play against a really intriguing Colorado team that we're both interested by as a whole. So I mean, it was a great win, a win you need.
Yeah.
And fantastic result.
Yeah, I think that I'm not going to go out and say that. I still think that there's still things to work on.
100%. As always things to work on.
Not a finished product by any means. There's just the decision making is always going to be something you can work on, especially as you move the ball through the midfield. There were some times where they just played really bad balls and didn't get punished.
And there were some dry spells as well.
Yeah, but and I think one of the great things about Luchi ball, and I was telling Dan this actually, is that it's when you're playing that possession game, it's real easy just to make the game boring and slow it down and
that's what you want. Against when it runs 1-0, 2-0, you want to kill the game and slow it down and let them press up and waste energy and stuff like that.
Yep. Just a couple updates. I think Arman said earlier that Reggie was his ankle that got hurt.
His ankle.
I know there's some confusion about what happened, but from the replays it looked like he kind of just turned it. He's in a boot after the game, so we'll see how that goes. We'll hopefully, fingers crossed there, 1 or 2 games, get those tendons back together and hopefully he's there. But having Hollingshead back there to back him up is
it's fantastic. It's not a bad option.
Nope, not at all. And especially with Pedroso able to get some playing time. We actually got some audio we'll play after this of Marquinhos Pedroso and Edwin Cerrillo, and maybe Arman will let me have some of his Paxton audio. So we'll see what we got here, what he's gonna let us use, what he's gonna keep exclusive.
I cook some stuff up. So
that's right. So Arman Kafai, Pro Soccer USA, FC Dallas beat writer, Dallas Soccer Show. We're at DallasSoccerShow.com, at Dallas Soccer Show on Twitter, and take it easy, everybody.
So, hey, what are your overall reactions from the match?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with the team performance, as well as my own. I thought I had a good game, and ultimately we got 3 points, and that's at the end of the day what matters.
Absolutely. And on the Brian's goal, can you just tell us what you saw when you made that run and played that ball across to Brian?
Yeah, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a red shirt at the top of the box. I didn't know who it was, but I just wanted to play it there, and he looked wide open, and he was. So yeah, and a hell of a goal too. So.
Walk through the difference between first half and second half going forward. You guys didn't seem to have much going forward in the first, but the second half seemed like it was a totally different team.
Yeah, I think that we had a lot of possession in the first half, and we moved it around, and it's really hot outside. So I mean, both teams were a little bit tired, but since we had the ball a lot of the first half, I think LA got a little bit fatigued, and that allowed a lot of spaces in the second half to be created and ultimately get a couple goals.
I know something you pride yourself on specifically, like, you know, pressing back defensively. And, you know, you had that impressive play in that first half where you chased down, I forgot who it was, but you chased them down and you drew the foul. Why specifically do you pride yourself, you know, on pressing and those philosophies?
Because it's a part of the game. I mean, if you're only an attacking-minded player, then the game's two ways. It's attacking and defending, and my role on the team is to do both. So I have to do that job, and it's not as fun as attacking, but that's the only way to get the ball is to defend and press and get the ball back. So if you look at it that way, then it kind of is a little bit fun.
They named you man of the match. I don't think, is it Budweiser? I don't think it's Budweiser. But I don't think they can be because you're not 21. But like, how do you feel about that?
No, I'm honored, and on to the next one.
On to the next one?
On to the next one.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, man. So first off, Marquinhos, what are your overall thoughts on the match and how the match went?
What?
Your overall thoughts on how the match went.
I think it was a great game. Like we play maybe 75% with the ball, and I think it was a great game. We have great chances. We don't give like chances for them because I remember now just like corners, free kicks. We could keep after the 2-0. We could keep the ball like 8% of the time. We grow up like a team. I think we are in the good way. So we have to keep fighting. It's a long season. Today was a great game, but we can't stop now because our goals have to be like always in first. Is that what we want? So let's keep working, and I hope that everything is gonna be fine.
How are you feeling out there? You know, is your first time back after? How are you feeling out there?
Yeah, I'm still like maybe 90%, 90 and something. I still some moves I still feel because was not an easy surgery, you know, was on the both sides. And today, I think everyone can see when I receive the ball, I'm still like I try to shoot, but I still feeling something. But to run and to fight with the ball, I'm good. It's just more for this like crosses and give a strong shoot, you know. But it's like this. We have to play, we have to train, you know, because day by day it's getting better.
How did the stints with North Texas FC help you? Is having that club here good for the rehabilitation?
Yeah, it's good. Like for me and other guys that was not playing or was coming back for injury, something like this. Last weekend I could play with them, so I think it was better for me because you know it's getting fit and better. And today I could play, so I think it's good for everyone. If you're not having the chance to play here, you can play there and you know help the second team because the next week you can play here, you know, with us and help for the winning.
Excellent. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. No problem. No, you're good. You're good. First MLS play, being a homegrown from Dallas area. Tell us how you feel today.
Honestly, it probably sounds cheesy, but it's a dream come true. It's a moment that I've been waiting for ever since I was a little kid, trying to play professional soccer. The first step was obviously signing my first contract, and the next goal I had in my career was to make my debut, and I'm thankful the coaches believed in me today and gave me the opportunity.
What does this mean, this win-win for the club, for Luchi, his first win of the season?
It gives us a boost of confidence. Coming into the season with a new coach, new players, new system, it takes a while to adapt, but we've done it pretty good, and we've done it pretty quickly, and I think we're all happy with the win today, and it gives us a boost of confidence going forward into the season.
How'd you feel out there? I mean, overall, like, you know, when you first stepped on the pitch, how are you feeling?
It was surreal, honestly. I was pretty nervous like the first 2 minutes, but after a little bit I kind of settled in. It kind of looked like training, and yeah, I got that confidence in me, and I'm just happy with the minutes I got today.
What was going through your mind on that first corner kick when you were on the field?
The what?
The first corner kick when you actually had to like run out to the up infield and get the ball? What was going through your head?
Which one are you talking about?
It was a corner kick, the ball got played out, about to midfield, and you were the only one out there to chase it.
when I went to Gio, Jonathan. It was my first touch professionally. It was crazy, and I think I saw Jonathan gonna be the one to defend me. It was crazy because he's an idol, or he's someone that I look up to, and it's crazy to think we're on the same field. But I'm glad I got this opportunity, and we're gonna keep moving forward.
How was the preseason overall for you? You know, you weren't a homegrown when the preseason started. I mean, how is that? You know, that vote of confidence from Luchi, but be the only homegrown, the non-academy player with the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay, so I've been training with the first team for a while. Probably last year, going in and out, probably 2 or 3 times a week. And little by little, I got that confidence. When they told me I was going to go to the preseason, I just went in there with confidence, thinking that I could play and try to make a name for myself and try to impress Luchi. And Luchi was my coach 2 years ago in U16 Academy, so he gave me that extra confidence. And I went in trying to do my business, trying to play the way I know how to play. And thankfully, I got that contract, and that was a big step in my career. And obviously, today's a great day.